The Chapter 1: Fallen Leaves. The streets of Kyoto at night were never quiet. Neon lights flickered over puddles of rainwater, reflecting a world split between beauty and corruption. In the narrow alleys, where the forgotten and the desperate roamed, a lone figure moved like a shadow. Yoshimitsu Fezz had lived on these streets for as long as he could remember. He didn't know where he was born or who his real family was. All he knew was survival. Wrapped in a tattered cloak, Fezz leaned against a wall, his sharp eyes scanning the marketplace. He had already marked his target, a food stall vendor too busy arguing with a drunk customer to notice a quick pair of hands. Fezz waited for the perfect moment, then slipped past the crowd, his fingers snatching a steamed bun from the counter. Just as he was about to disappear into the night, a scream pierced the air. He froze, a girl's voice. Fezz turned toward the alley across from him. In the dim light he saw them, two masked men dragging a pair of children into a black car. The boy, no older than 13, struggled violently, while the younger girl sobbed, reaching out for help. Fezz clenched his jaw. Not my problem. He turned away, but his feet wouldn't move. He had survived all these years by minding his own business, but something about the look in the boy's eyes, that same fire of defiance Fezz carried in his own heart, stopped him. With a sigh, he dropped the bun and sprinted toward the car. The kidnappers barely noticed Fezz before he struck. He grabbed a discarded wooden plank from the ground and swung it into the back of one man's knees, dropping him instantly. The second man reached for a knife, but Fezz was faster. He drove his elbow into the man's gut, snatched the blade from his grip, and pressed it against his throat. "Leave the kids," Fezz growled. The first man recovered, drawing a handgun. Fezz instinctively ducked as the gun fired. The bullet grazed his shoulder, but pain was a familiar companion. He spun, kicked the gun from the man's grip, and slashed downward with the stolen knife. The man howled as the blade tore through his arm. The driver panicked, starting the car. The young boy inside kicked at the door, shouting, "Let us go." Fezz didn't hesitate. He jumped onto the hood of the car, smashed his elbow into the windshield, and shattered the glass. The driver flinched, and in that split second Fezz reached in, unlocked the door, and pulled the children out. The kidnappers, realizing they were outmatched, scrambled away into the darkness. The young girl clung to her brother, sobbing. The boy looked up at Fezz, his eyes filled with awe. "You saved us," the boy breathed. "Who are you?" Fezz wiped the blood from his arm. "Nobody important." Before he could walk away, the boy grabbed his wrist. "Wait, my name is Ryoma Kimiyama, and this is my sister Tomo. You should come with us." Fezz hesitated. Rich kids, he had seen their kind before, spoiled, weak, living in their perfect little world. Then, from the corner of his eye, he saw figures approaching. A group of men in black suits, but they weren't here to hurt the kids. The tallest of them stepped forward, his eyes sharp as a blade. "You're the one who saved them?" His voice carried authority, but not arrogance. Fezz gripped the knife tighter. "Who's asking?" The man exhaled, then gave a slight bow. "Mitsuhiro Kimiyama, their father." The name hit Fezz like a thunderbolt. He had heard it whispered in the streets. Mitsuhiro Kimiyama, the hero of Kyoto, a legendary swordsman, a man of honor feared by criminals. Fezz had saved his children. Mitsuhiro studied Fezz, then nodded. "Come, we owe you a debt." Fezz looked at Ryoma, then at the warm light of the car's interior. For the first time in years, he wondered what it would be like to have a family. He stepped forward. And in that moment, his fate changed forever.